Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures in Minecraft. This is episode number 50 and it's going to be extremely long. I don't know why, I kind of lost track of time on this one, and I'm recording this intro after the actual episode has finished. And by the way, this one is just sort of the second half of the last one, but it's also got a little bit, or I should say a lot, added on to the end of it. But anyway, I'm not going to talk too much, so without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Okay guys, so I know you're really bored by now of me building loads and loads of tunnels all over the place, but right here I'm just decorating some more of another tunnel, which is just something that I wanted to get out of the way, and it absolutely makes the place look a ton better. I will just give you a look at it in just a second, but also something that I noticed in the rest of my cuts was that they appeared really laggy, and you know, after I recorded them, the recording was just like the FPS of the recording was like 2 FPS or something, and it kept freezing every now and then, and you couldn't even see what I was talking about in most of those cuts. And I realized that that was nothing to do with the lag in game that I was having. It was something to do with the way I'd set the settings in OBS. So I've actually changed the setting now, and I don't know if this has worked, whether I'm going to have to throw away this cut and try another setting to try and fix OBS, which is what I'm using to record, by the way, or whether this will actually solve the problem. So hopefully this will have solved that whole problem, and I'm really sorry about all the terrible cuts which have been recorded so far. So I figured I should probably mention where we were actually working just a second ago. So this is the tunnel we built before, and if we just walk through this other connection point where I actually have to still decorate this place, we go to this place which I was just decorating, and this actually leads to a little bit of a drop shaft from the house over there which I'm working on, and it also connects over, if we keep walking this way, to this area which leads to obviously my storage area, and this is where we're going to be building a villager related project in the next episode, if I can get around these crazy, pretty feisty skeleton guards, as you can see. Oops, oh, that's not a good place to get stuck. So yeah, I just left those guys down there because I found them and named them and then didn't have anywhere to put them, so I just put them down there. But anyway, I'm going to work on decorating this area in a second, but what I have to do first is I've actually got a new quite cool plan over here, because I want to actually use this tunnel which connects up to the storage, well, it's not a storage area yet, but whatever we're going to use this thing possibly for, maybe a storage area in the future. I want this to be connected up to our underground base area, and I think that the best way to do it is just to use this direct tunnel which goes along. So what I'm planning to do is actually build in a hidden staircase where this staircase was originally, just a 2x1 hidden staircase, so nothing too complicated, because we don't have much space here and there's redstone all over the place winding around, so we don't want to interfere with any of that. So I found a pretty cool design, but what it means is I'm actually going to have to move this whole thing, this slime block launcher, up by 1, so we have enough headroom over here to have a nice new tunnel going through that way. So I'm just going to go and actually move this thing up, and then I can start work on building this hidden staircase as well. The whole slime block launcher has pretty much been moved slightly higher, just 1 block higher, and it's actually led to a few other things being changed as well, because I had to widen out this staircase area so we actually have enough room at the top for it to kind of look cool and decent. And I've actually got out to, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm just at the edge of the house or something like that, so that's open land out there. I think I could just use that, and that should be alright to just go and add in some detail and some decoration over here in the staircase like we had before. But yeah, you can see here how simple this design is. It's just really simple and easy. We just have the pressure plates on top of these 3 furnace blocks here, and there's redstone underneath that, and then the redstone just loops around into the piston with a few redstone ticks of delay, and that is pretty much what it is. Alright guys, some serious progress has been made over here. We have some nice decoration in the walls, and we also have all of the stairway nicely done. We have the stairs in the roof there, and the stairs on the ground as well. And we've got a new slime block launcher over here, which is in a cross shape. So the reason I did that was just so that these cobblestone walls could be placed as decoration in the corners, which I thought looks really cool, and I didn't want to miss out on that. And I used some black glass in the corners instead of having the slime blocks there, because you can actually look down into the redstone, which I think is really, really cool. So this thing is all nice and done, but apart from that, if we go down here, I've also started work on this whole secret doorway thing into these stairs. And yeah, a slight problem. I've actually gone and built the whole thing one block out in that direction, so I'm going to have to rebuild the whole thing over here, and I haven't tested it yet, so yeah, I'm just going to do that and then I'll be back. What? There's nothing there, I hear you say? No, your eyes are deceiving you right here, because we have a secret hidden piston entrance built into this stairway, and it's really cool. That I've actually gone and left all of the redstone exposed as well, by the way, down below, so you can look into the whole redstone contraption, which is I think what I'm going to be doing for all of these different redstone builds that I'm going to be doing. So if I just press this button right here, we also have the unfortunate thing, which is that piston also, or not piston, that trapdoor also opens, which is kind of a weird little thing. If I just left that in there, and this... Okay, that was too late walking in there, but this thing works perfectly well, so you can go and walk in through this door, and it's absolutely fantastic. And you can take a look at all of the redstone down there as well, all nice and done and dusted. So we've just finished this whole redstone build. What are we going to do next? You know, we've done this slime block launcher, we've done that piston door as well. Well, just coming over here, let's go and make a completely different one over here as well, because I've gone completely crazy with redstone today, and in this episode I just want to go and do loads and loads of redstone projects, because they are definitely needed in this area. Like, I really want to go and have this to be something that can be covered up, and I think that would work really well. So I'm just going to go and actually build in this redstone contraption right here, and it should be absolutely awesome. By the way, all of these are linked in the description as well. This one is by Mumbo Jumbo, and that one over there for the secret hidden staircase, that was by a guy called Mr. QB, or it's just QB I think, and all of those are in the description, so be sure to check those guys out as well. Okay, so you guys are legit not going to believe this, but I have done something really amazing here, or at least I think it's amazing, maybe because I've just been doing redstone projects for such a long time, I've gone crazy, but you know, this thing is super cool, and I am so happy with it. So you're just looking at some random stairs in the floor here at the moment, but not for long, because if I press this crazy button here, wired up with some special piston and slime block technology right there, then you will find a cool staircase appear here. And you didn't actually even see that because there was a lot of lag, but yeah, just take my word for it. This is a super cool staircase, which is a hidden staircase, obviously, and it goes down into the floor, and I am so happy about this, because there are only very few occasions where you build something that actually turns out exactly the way you wanted it to, and this is one of those occasions. So I've finally done this, and I've just always wanted to do this. I've just always wanted this to be exactly like this, so the entrance is just kind of completely concealed, and you can just walk up, and obviously if I wasn't lagging so much you might actually see the blocks moving, which would be pretty cool, but you get the idea. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go down and wire up this input here to the input of the door here. So I'm going to rebuild this door as well. That is the next project we're going to be working on, because I've gone completely crazy with redstone, as you can tell. And I'm going to wire that up to this thing so it automatically opens when you actually walk inside the house, which is really useful, obviously, and will allow us to get right up there really easily. And one thing I wanted to say is this thing actually looks kind of like a drawbridge. It just reminds me of a drawbridge just opening out to the external, to the outside world. So this place is like a fortified castle now almost. And if I wanted to, I could also go and replace these with spruce wood stairs, or whatever floor I'm actually going to build in here now, and that would allow it to kind of blend in more as well. But I'm so thankful to Mumbo, who was actually the person who designed this, so please be sure to go and check out their video. He actually showcases 5 different redstone designs for secret hidden staircases, and they are absolutely amazing. So thanks to Mumbo for this design right here. I am really happy with it. And yeah, moving on to our next project. Down here we're going to be working on this piston door and changing it up a little bit. Okay, so this thing is so utterly cool. I'm really loving this design. It's much cooler than the design which we had before, which left a 1-block hole in the center. If I just flick this lever right here, you can see in no time at all this thing actually closes. It's awesome. And obviously I'm not going to be using these redstone lamps. They're just there for the time being, and they kind of are quite cool to use because they do end up lighting up in this weird kind of pattern, which looks really cool. But also, yeah, this design uses loads and loads of observer blocks, and it's not my design, by the way. I would never be able to come up with something like this in Minecraft with redstone. It's just, yeah, I'm terrible at redstone, but I do like using other people's designs. So this one was showcased on Mumbo Jumbo's video, and there's a link in the description to this one as well. But now all I need to go and do is actually connect up all of this redstone here, as you can see, so we can actually connect up all of the inputs of these different devices. And you can see how close we are to the rest of the builds. This is the slime block launcher right here. So yeah, I have a very small area to work with, that's for sure. This is becoming very difficult to wire up indeed. I'm trying to, you know, avoid certain redstone lines and connect up certain other redstone lines, and I'm having to use this thing that we built to get past it, to get past the stairs there, and yeah, this is a little bit crazy, that's for sure. So the actual problem here is that I need this redstone line over here to actually go down this way to activate the whole staircase, the hidden staircase over there, and I also need this redstone line to go up this way along this line to actually activate the redstone door, the piston door, so you can get through the door and it will activate the stairs as well. But the only thing is that I think that this redstone line, if it goes down, then it will activate this line at the bottom, because redstone can go downwards, I think, as far as I remember. I'm a complete redstone noob. But I think that's how it works, and this way redstone won't be able to go up, that the signal won't actually be able to go up this way. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to change this up, but let's just give it a try anyway. Oop, wrong way, that's not what I was meant to do. I was meant to do this, and if we just go over here and try this one out, let's see if it actually does anything in the first place. If I actually go outside, if I can get through this parkour course of redstone. If I just use these doors, these these pressure plates right here, you can tell I've been playing this game for a long while, then you can actually jump out of here, and if I do this right here, does that activate that? No, it doesn't, and the only reason is that the redstone signal can't get past, so I'm going to have to come up with a solution to this one. Yes, this is so amazing. So I tried to avoid this redstone torch right here. I tried to avoid this piece of redstone dust and this observer from updating, and also this decoration over here. I couldn't get past this wall, and I actually did it. It actually works. This is absolutely awesome. So if I actually go over here and try and use this thing, so oops. As you can see, if we go and walk out of this place, if I go and step on these pressure plates, this door opens, but that doesn't get affected because we're actually walking outside, and as we walk outside, that's all fine, and then when we walk back in, you can see that this opens and that opens as well, which is absolutely awesome. So we can actually go and walk up to the top straight away, and so that is absolutely perfect. Only one slight problem with this might be the fact that if I'm here, I sort of can't get back out, but I guess I could add in an extra button for that. But this is so awesome. This is exactly how I imagined this thing to be. You can tell I'm really excited about this whole thing. So let's take one last look at this thing in action. So if I press this button here, it might lag and not work actually, because I noticed that when I record, things don't seem to work very well. But if I go down into here, you can see I've gone and decorated around the area quite a lot. We've got these anvils and these cobblestone walls. I think they look really cool. I didn't intend this in the beginning, but they kind of look like the kind of chains which hold up a drawbridge, which I'm definitely going to use in some other designs in the future, and this is like a drawbridge, so it's absolutely perfect. And obviously you can see there I've used just cobblestone and stone bricks in the front door there, and it actually looks okay, it's not too bad. It's a little bit of a weird choice of materials, but it just works with the rest of the materials that we've used in this area, so that is what I went with in the end. I tried using glass and some other cool stuff, but it didn't really look too good. Okay guys, so I may have completely forgotten about this entrance, which I'm going to have to do, and I'm going to have to replicate everything that we've done over here in terms of the redstone and the decoration into this design, and then I can actually work on the whole decoration of the outside of the place itself. So yeah, I'm just going to do this all in one cut, and then I'll finally be able to start work on the house itself. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that absolutely crazy time lapse right there. We just went and built a whole load of redstone contraptions, and as you can probably see, I've also went and added a few other things around the place as well, which I'm going to explain in just a second. So yeah, we've got these really cool sort of gravel doors, or they're meant to be sand doors, but I'm actually using some grey concrete instead, which looks just a little bit better, although I'm not too sure whether this looks good at all with the materials that we've gone and used. I mean, it kind of looks okay on this side, but then if we go over here to the other side, I am not too sure about this one, but obviously we've got this door in both sides, so you can see how it kind of looks over here just from close up, and from far away it doesn't look too good, but you know what, I'm kind of happy with it just being a door, because or a piston door at least, because I didn't want to use just a normal conventional door. And to be fair, there is nothing else that I could have really built in this area. I'm definitely not an expert at redstone and all of these designs, by the way. are by other redstone creators or other YouTubers, which I found on the internet. And yeah, links to all of them will be in the description as well. That was a weird word. And yeah, all I had to really do for these redstone contraptions was to wire up the inputs, which was, even that was a little bit of a pain for me sometimes, but it seemed to work. So we've also got the cool drawbridge type things over here, which are working absolutely fantastically. And we've also got, well, I've added in some little trapdoors down to the redstone if I would ever need to go and kind of fix anything or change anything up, or if I fall down here, which is something that keeps happening all the time. But yeah, it's been really awesome just building up these redstone builds. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit frustrating, and I've kind of had enough of redstone for the time being. I'm like thinking of doing some more creative things, just like I usually do. And obviously we have this thing right here as well. This is the pretty awesome looking drop shaft, and if I actually just use this and fall down below, you can just see some of the decoration that I've got here. I've used the water here to actually just break the fall, so that it's really cool way of getting down into this area, which obviously leads over to this area and our base. So yeah, I'm really loving everything that we've got done so far. And yeah, after building in all of that crazy redstone stuff, I've actually gone and started work on how this place is going to look, and it's really coming together nicely, and I'll just show you that in a second, like I said. But first of all, I've also changed this slime block launcher so that it actually works for once, because yeah, I'd already started using this thing and it had already started playing up and not working properly. I kept getting stuck on the blocks and stuff like that. So before, these corners were actually black stained glass, and that was just so I could put cobblestone walls in the corners. Otherwise, if I had slime blocks here, they would it would stop the whole thing from working, because it would try and stick to the walls and stuff. But this is a lot easier, and yeah, it works every time now, so that's fantastic. And also I've gone and started to add in some decoration here. So you may have noticed as well, the floor is now half a block higher because I've gone and put in some slabs all over the place, which is kind of looking a little bit better. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but it just adds something to the build, making it look kind of like it's got more depth, I guess, and everything is just a little bit raised. I think it just looks a little bit better than it was before somehow. And I've also added in some wooden beams in the ceiling and things like that, some wooden beams around these entrances covering them up. And actually I wanted to do quite a few more redstone builds than I actually even achieved in that time lapse. So I wanted to have some hidden crafting benches and some other stuff as well. But to be honest, there is just not enough space, or you know, it's just too complex, or there are no designs is the biggest problem, because I wanted to make a trapdoor for this launcher as well, which opened up when this when the slime blocks launched you up. But the problem is with that to get the timings correct, it would just be completely ridiculous, because there is a really cool design with observer blocks which doesn't actually work, which just is one block deep. So I could have put that in sort of this area, and there's enough space to fit in the redstone. So I'd have to fix that design somehow and try and do some redstone modifications to it. But the only problem is the timing circuit to get that to perfectly open and stuff would be so annoying, and then to have an input from the top and from the bottom, it would just be absolutely crazy, and I don't even think I'd be able to do that very well. So I kind of ditched that project in the end, and I couldn't even find any designs actually for that one. So here you can see I built a cool little table out of these piston heads here, and I've got some cups and things on there made out of flower plots. I've also used some trapdoors here, which I think are really cool little backs to these seats, adding in some depth and some detail, with my classic little item frames on the side as kind of hand rests as well. We've got some chests over here, nothing much, and I've also got this crazy design. I was trying to kind of hide these redstone blocks as much as possible, because there was no other way of actually powering these things. I tried putting them on top as well, but that didn't work out too well as well. And the only reason I actually have these redstone lamps here is just so that the light level is high enough on these 4 blocks, or these blocks over here, which are slightly lower, and mobs can actually spawn on these blocks, which is why, yeah, I wanted them to be lit up so mobs wouldn't spawn. Obviously on these higher blocks mobs can't spawn, which is a pretty good advantage of having them like this. But yeah, I just need to go over here now and actually add in some more detail essentially. And one more thing I did as well is I went over to this corner and kind of dug out a little bit of area underneath here, so you can see that I've dug out basically what is underneath those stairs, and I've just added it on to this big area which we have over here. And this area is actually not complete anyway, because what we have is, if we go all the way over to here, we have these side walls. So these are actually the top level of walls, and these are a sort of level beneath that. And so I actually can dig out a further sort of layer underneath this, which is exactly what I'm going to end up doing, just so I can actually access these bottom bits as well and replace those blocks with glass or something like that, so we can have some cool windows on the outside. And I'll just give you a look at what I mean by that using our cool little drawbridge thing here. So yeah, if I just walk out of there, you can probably just see we have this level here with the cobblestone. So behind that is what I've just dug out, and above that we've also got that other level to work with. So I think we have a lot of area to work with here. I don't think I can actually uncover this bit, but just further along possibly we can actually go and, yeah, open this up, and it's going to look absolutely awesome, that's for sure. Okay guys, so I'm just trying to build something kind of cool in this area. As you can see, I'm trying to create kind of a seating area, because I just felt like this was just such a cool open area to work with. If this was a real house, then I would definitely want to have a cool seating area and a TV somewhere over here. So yeah, I'm bringing this build kind of out of the medieval theme and more into some modern lifestyle here, because we have, well, we will have hopefully soon a TV right here as well. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this, and I'm thinking of using trapdoors just like this. I may be in the way of actually placing this one, and then yep, we can go and actually put some paintings on the other side of this. And can I place this one? Yeah, that's perfect. And can I get out? Yes, I can. And yeah, I should probably put some on top of this as well, but I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to get there. Okay, so I've managed to do that and a little bit more over here. So we have the TV in place. I decided not to use the fence gates after all, or the trapdoors, sorry. And I decided to use some wooden logs right there and some note blocks in the sides. I think that looks really cool. And yeah, that should do for now. I mean, it's not the best TV that we've got, but we've got different channels somehow all playing at once. I don't know how that works, but yes, it's a special TV. It's a new technology over here. And yeah, I kind of messed around with the seating area a little bit and spread it out a little bit, as you can see, with a little bit of a zigzaggy design over here. We've got the piston in the floor, which looks really nice, and this kind of carpet, which doesn't really look fantastic. I'm probably going to have to change that up. I've got a few armor sands to decorate the area. I need to fill them in with some armor and things, and I've also got some lamps over here, which I think are okay, just on the sides of this area, which I think just looks perfect. I've also gone and actually done a little bit of work on these entrance sections, so I've put some grey carpet over these slabs here in a nice kind of pattern, so it kind of splits up the whole thing from the rest of the build. So I think that looks really nice as well. And I've done the same thing over here, or a similar thing. I've got some chests in here. And yeah, this place is starting to look a little bit cooler, certainly a little bit better than it was before. We've also got the anvils here now, which is slightly different to what I had before. And I think that really looks nice as well. It's kind of like a barrier to stop you falling in, even though it doesn't really stop you from falling in. But that's a good thing. Because I want to be able to just fall into there as well. So this is, yeah, going really well so far, but I still want to go and actually put in some more detail, just so I can fill up this area. I just want it to be packed with loads of different things, like what we've got upstairs. and then everything should look pretty intense and pretty awesome indeed. So I'm just trying to make a little bit of a library section over here. I don't know what exactly it is that I am doing, and it was very expensive to make these bookshelves actually. They are a really expensive block to make, and every time you break bookshelves they just leave the books behind, so you lose the 6 wood which goes into making each bookshelf, which is really annoying. But anyway, aside from the complaining on the resources there, yeah, this is looking pretty awesome. Just having a cool little section over here, maybe for reading obviously these books which are in here. Unfortunately you can't do that. It would be a really cool feature actually if you could actually pick off books from a bookshelf, and so they're actually interactive. But yeah, anyway, that's something for a future Minecraft update. And yeah, the next update is looking pretty cool, by the way, the update Aquatic. I've been looking at Exumavoid's videos, reviewing all of the new changes in that one, and it's looking fantastic. The only problem I have with it, and the only reason I'm probably not going to update to it the second it comes out, is because it will break pretty much all of the redstone contraptions, I think, in this world, which is not such a good thing. So that is something to watch out for. But apart from that, that is a pretty cool looking update, that's for sure. Okay, maybe I've went a little bit mad with all of the bookshelves here. But, you know, I love reading, and there's more over here. And, yeah, it's good to read, guys, so bookshelves are great. And I've changed out this colour to purple. Why exactly, I don't know. I've tried every single colour combination in this little rug, or this little carpety thing that we've got going on here, and nothing works. Absolutely nothing works. So I'm just settling on the most vibrant, crazy colour that is in the game, which is pretty much purple. And I've never used purple anywhere, so yeah, I tried using green as well, but we've already used green upstairs anyway, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work in this area at all. By the way, I've also got these banners underneath the seats here, which are obviously stairs, and they work as kind of little pillow cushion things that I came up with. I mean, they don't look really that convincing, but it's the best that I can do at the moment anyway. And by the way, I've also gone and put in some cool black stained glass here, so we can look out into the area which we've got behind here, and I think that's fantastic. And once we actually build something down there and it's not just a huge wasteland, then that will look even better, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe this isn't such a good idea, having crafting tables as a floor. I'm not really feeling it. Nope. Okay guys, so I am thinking that this is looking okay. I'm thinking that I'm pretty much done with this area, and that everything sort of has just turned out right. I think there is one more thing that I just noticed though. If I just go and take one of these trapdoors, where are the trapdoors? Yes, I have quite a few of them in this area all over the place now, but I just wanted to add another one on top of there. Yeah, that kind of works, possibly, I don't know. Yeah, so you see I've got this greenery in now as well, so just some leaf blocks on top of a fence post. It kind of looks like we've got some plants growing over here, and I'm really liking the look of that as well. A few more armor stands here and there, and I think I forgot to mention as well, I've put in the light stained glass just in the same pattern that we have up above, so I have it on the alternating sort of style, so we have one with the pattern, one without the pattern, and so on and so forth. I think that looks really cool indeed, and it's alternating with the pattern on the top level as well, so it's kind of like really alternating, and it really works fantastically. And yeah, this place is looking quite nice. Everything is looking pretty much done over here, and I've also added in the lighting, so I'm not sure exactly what I need to do now in this area. So we've got the nice armor stands with armor on, and the spruce leaves and the oak wood leaves and things like that. So it's looking pretty nice. It's looking pretty nice. Let's give a quick look, or let's get a quick look from the top over here. Oh yes, that is looking pretty cool. Very nice indeed. Maybe a few too many redstone lamps and trapdoors all over the place, but you know what? I'm not too bothered about that. I've just done in this build what I think feels right, and yeah, I think it just kind of just about works, and I'm kind of happy with that. So that is pretty good. I'm really satisfied with that. It's brilliant. there was one more thing I could actually add in, which was something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I used to have a banner design actually over here. I used to have another design, but it didn't look too good, and I wasn't too happy with that one. So I actually ripped out all of those banners, I think, a few episodes ago or something like that. I can't remember when I actually took them out. But now I have come up with a new design for this world of like a special banner design, which is just going to be our special banner design, I guess. How else can I rephrase that? And yeah, it looks like this. I think it looks pretty cool. It doesn't look too sinister, hopefully. But yeah, I think that is the design I'm going to be going for. So I'm going to go and clone all of these guys. I'm not exactly sure how to clone them. I think it's just like this. Yep, so we can do that. And now, yeah, we can go place these around a few places. Yeah, so I'm probably going to take it down from there. It doesn't look absolutely fantastic, but I don't know, I might end up leaving it up there, who knows. But yeah, I have gone and put this banner design all over the place, and you'll be seeing it around this world. It's just everywhere now, and I just thought it'd be cool to have a banner design like this. But anyway, for the last thing of this episode, what we're going to be doing is actually coming over to a section which is not necessarily part of the house, but yeah, is that tree really an improvement on the last one? That's that's the question that I'm always asking myself ever since I built that thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this thing. It still looks terrible. I just can't build trees in survival Minecraft. Hopefully I can build them in creative Minecraft if I actually go and start doing that in my building series. But yeah, I'm not going to rebuild whatever it is that I'm going to build here in today's episode. I'm probably going to do it in the next episode or another one in the future, but I just need to get rid of this thing. It just looks terrible. I can't stand it any longer. So yeah, just going to get rid of this thing, and maybe we can build something better here in the future. I don't know whether that area is just cursed and whether no trees are, you know, destined to grow there, because there have been so many instances now of me just destroying trees at that exact location. But anyway, yes, that tree has been destroyed and that tree is no more. Just like the time, unfortunately, that we have for this episode, we have run well over the time limit, and I'm wearing a weird red hat there, I don't know why. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys have too. It's been a really crazy long episode, and just want to close that trapdoor, there you go. And I've really enjoyed all of the stuff that we've done today. We have really transformed this area, as you can see, and it's looking absolutely wonderful. We've got all of the redstone contraptions. The opening sequence of this thing is never going to get old, that is for sure. So if I just, let's see if I can actually press the button here. Can I press it? Yes. So you can just see, well, yeah, you didn't really see it there because of the lag, but if you could see it, it would look pretty awesome. And we also have all of the other redstone contraptions which we built today. So if you guys did like the episode, then please be sure to like, maybe leave a comment down there, and even subscribe. That would be a big help to my channel. And yeah, it would be good to hear whether you guys like these kind of super long episodes where I go and do redstone time lapses and crazy things like that. And yeah, I really did enjoy making the time lapses, that's for sure. And I also really love the final result over here, although I might be changing up a few things and adding in some stuff here and there. But yeah, that has been it for today, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.